Vancouver has acquired Philip Hronek, a defenseman from Detroit. And they get
sense to me.
Yeah, the fourth rounder. So they send a first and a second to Detroit, and they bring Hronek in. I guess try to explain that if you can, in terms of both parties, what could be happening there. And everyone seems to have Vancouver circled. Like Boeser's name's out there, Miller's name's out there. Could it get crazy between now and Friday?
Yeah, it could. But when you look at Boeser and you look at JT Miller, there's been loose speculation around him. I read a report out of Pittsburgh talking about Ronnie Hextall, at least exploring the idea of JT Miller with Pittsburgh Penguins. And I think we can appreciate it from the Penguins standpoint. The messaging has been they don't want to get into the rental market. But what kind of message does that send to, future free agents? Like, JT Miller hasn't even started his contract extension yet. He's just fresh off signing the deal on an $8 million annual average salary. And, he's been in trade speculation here for the last few weeks at least. Now, I will tell you this. I think internally there has been trade speculation or trade discussion, internally in Vancouver about if they get the right deal for JT Miller. It makes sense to me to link the Pittsburgh Penguins because of what the Penguins need. I just can't look into the Penguins roster. What do they have to give the Vancouver Canucks that is going to make sense? In Brock Boeser, again, it's complicated. Boeser's a good player. He's not as swift as maybe he once was. The term is problematic, and so is the annual average salary. I think that there is still interest in Brock Boeser, but, either Vancouver's going to have to eat some salary or they're going to have to take a bad contract or two back to make it happen. And both those deals out of Vancouver seem more likely in the offseason. Not saying it can't get done. There's always hope, right, with a phone call. But that's why I'm confused by this trade with the Detroit Red Wings. But this also, again, solidifies what we've talked about for several weeks. They fire Bruce Boudreau. They bring in Rick Tocchet and company. Vancouver isn't looking for that full renovation or a rebuild. They're trying to transition on the fly. So I guess in that respect, it does make some sense in the deal with Detroit today.